Ну что, в общем, можно теперь и заняться остальными карточками. Я, наверное, начну с дрифт-клуба. Все-таки идея интересная, подрифтить и получить в конце мустанг.
Hello, my name is Robert. Don't need to tell me your name, Joel's done plenty of that. I've gathered a group of like-minded drivers together here at the festival, and I hoped you might help us attract more. We're called Drift Club, you see. We like to... well, you can probably guess. Some like the rush, but I'm rather partial to the engineering, I must say. Why don't you take my old Nissan 240 out and see which you enjoy better? The first thing to do, really, is go into your car settings and switch off the traction control. It might be a button, or it might need a pair of pliers and a bit of tape, but it must be done. Traction is the natural enemy of drifting. Very good technically, but now let's see some passion. Come on. Certainly can't do that with engineering alone. A bit of speed, turn in, feather the e-brake as you hold the accelerator. It's more of an art form, really. I'll let you work it out. Challenge if I made you wear washing up gloves. Them, but we've started adding some flags to bits of road that are really quite good for drifting. A great bit of practice for drift driving.
Ну, в отличие от того RX-7 Mazda автомобиля, эта тачка хотя бы едет в дрифте. Мощности у нее хватает и рулежка у нее нормальная. А вот RX-7 тогда вообще не могла.
We've had a Drift Club meeting and decided to keep score of how our members do on all these routes. Make it a bit of a game, you see. This is the Subaru BRZ. For boxer engine, rear wheel drive, and the zenith of drifting technology. I'm also quite partial to acronyms.
Ну, в отличие от Toyota, эту вообще проще достать. Да и, мне кажется, тот же профиль.
Rubber's warm, let's keep going, shall we? Outstanding! Now let's really shred those tires.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
You see? Forget all my explanations of drifting. Just watch this. Nicely done. Now, we'll keep your score on the Drift Club ladder for eager new drivers to try and beat. I'd prefer they didn't, but you know how they get. It's computer games that makes them competitive, I think. Good news. Drift Club membership is climbing steadily thanks to you. As soon as I get the membership cards and name badges ready, you'll be the first to know. I'd like us to be known as an inclusive club. You don't need a Japanese performance machine to throw around. An American performance machine will do very nicely too.
Да, на челленджи.
This route is quite lengthy, so you'll need a good bit of forward as well as sideways.
Тоже 350 тысяч получается.
In 400 meters, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right.
Force equals mass times acceleration minus friction. Drifting is all mathematics, you see. I do like mathematics. Though, you might say it's as easy as braking on the way into the turn to make the back lively. This shifts weight onto the front of the car, increasing grip, and reducing weight on the rear wheels. Not bad. But do I need to explain again about power to weight ratios? Crikey! Show me that again, whatever you just did.
In 400 meters, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right. In 400 meters, turn left.
Yes! I mean, very technically proficient. Well done. up the rear, apply a bit of acceleration, then steer, and Robert is your father's brother. There's a nice spot on the way up to Edinburgh the Drift Club's been eyeing up. I think you've earned the right to have first crack and show off a little, what you reckon? I've thrown on new high-grip front tyres, tuned the throttle response in the computer, and lowered it on firm springs. Well, if you get to show off, and so do I. I've put in a route down to the old rail yard. I think you'll see what I'm getting at. What I like to see. Now, I would like to see more, please. Fabulous. Drift clubbers, take note. There's more where this came from. Would you, by any chance, be interested in having your picture on the cover of the Drift Club handbook? And up here, just a cheeky little detour down the side. I'm really chuffed Joel persuaded you to front up our little band. I think it's just the thing we needed. If we really want to be taken seriously, we need a bit of a personality to lead the way. A nice one. Onwards and upwards, eh? We'll take a longer drift drive this time. Show drift clubbers the skills and technical challenges involved in covering that sort of distance. 98 Sylvia K, 2.6 litre, inline 6, and the full Rocket Bunny boss kit. I might have got a little carried away here, but I was sure you wouldn't mind. Remember when I talked about too much power? This is too much power. You really shouldn't need the flooring. Watch the rear. It's slippy. If it comes out, you're using too much power.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
I suspect that machine is capable of more. And so are you.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Friction is what everyone wants to see. Not actual friction, of course, because that's an invisible force. There's no way to see an invisible force. What you can see, however, is clouds of smoke from tyres starting to burn at 121.11 degrees Celsius or 250 degrees Fahrenheit for those who prefer imperial measurements, of course. Very nice. Very nice. I like the back end work particularly.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left.
Come on now, it's a friendly club. No need to make the rest of us look foolish.
Turn left.
What did you make of that? If we get them used to long drives, we can have drift clubbers laying down rubber in every corner of the UK.
Ну, несложно. Главное немножечко посмотреть на то, сколько времени осталось. По расстоянию, в принципе, пока что укладываемся. Все
Ever
на
tried drifting
высоте.
uphill? It's quite a skill. I'll admit I'm useless at it, but you're going to show Drift Club it can be done. And I've found just the spot for it. And just the car. Borrowed this from J-Min at the festival. Nice young fella, if a little excitable. Practically flung the keys at me when I said I'd be handing it over to you. Here we go. A nice technical drive on mixed road surfaces. I do love the technical ones. Technically, but now let's see some passion. Come on. Balance is key. Steer and counter steer. Enough throttle to push the power slide, enough brake to hold your grip. You know, I really should be writing these bits of wisdom down somewhere. On the uphill, you're fighting traction loss, burning power, and still relying on momentum to carry you through. Though I'm sure you're taking all this into account already. Well, you certainly can't do that with engineering alone. challenge if I made you wear washing up gloves? Some people claim that you have to use rear-wheel drive cars to drift. That is simply not true. Some of the greatest proponents of functional oversteering, or drifting if you prefer, come from stage rally. And some of them predate Mr. Takahashi.
Надо теперь посмотреть, сколько у нас глав осталось. Всего 4. Нормально.
Some also claim that Japanese or American cars are the only options for functional oversteer. This is also not true. Here at Drift Club, we find drift machines in all sorts of odd places. Sweden, for instance. This is the Volvo 242 Turbo Evolution, featuring a few little adjustments of my own. I think you'll find it more than adequate.
Да, были в Японии маньяки, кто кочегарил передний привод. Чисто на поржать. Дрифтить можно хоть на Запорожце, вообще без разницы. Лишь бы крутило помощнее колес.
Now the rubber's warm, let's keep going, shall we?
А куда пропал мой навигатор? Куда мне ехать-то вообще? Что за бред? Понятно. Ну и ладно. Ну и не надо было.
Outstanding! Now let's really shred those tires. You see? Forget all my explanations of drifting. Just watch this.
радует, что нет четкой траектории.
People think drifting is simply losing control of the vehicle, when in fact you are delicately balancing traction loss with grip. It's a carefully controlled loss of control, is what I'm saying. Joel tells me there are drift clubs popping up all over the continent. Berlin, Paris, Amsterdam. I didn't start those ones. Did you start those ones? Should I send them the newsletter? In any case, meet the classic 1969 Mustang Boss. An incredible machine. And that was before they let yours truly under the hood. These long country drives are perfect for spreading drift club far and wide. So if you can make your way to Broadway for me, please. Not bad. But do I need to explain again about power to weight ratios? You know, it all began with Kunimitsu Takahashi. He invented drifting because he was winning all of his races and he wanted a bit of a challenge. Crikey! Show me that again, whatever you just did. There you have it. Drifting is about entertainment, not just engineering. Some members of our club are a little too fixated on the technical details of drifting, if you ask me. Now, coming up on my favourite sequence, the technical bit, with lots of tight turns.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Yes! I mean, very technically proficient. Well done.
Meters, turn right. Recalculating route.
Well now, the spirit of Mr. Takahashi is alive and well in Horizon Drift Club. While the spirit of Robert Glenn is more than happy endlessly fiddling with his engine and suspension. Thank you
Достойно
very much.
едет, управляться справляться с ним вообще легко. То есть я бы себе такой для дрифта сделал.
You seem to enjoy your trip through Edinburgh, so we should try that again. Traffic is always light in the morning, so you should have the roads practically to yourself. And I'd like to send you in this 3rd gen RX-7 sequential twin turbochargers on a front engine rear wheel configuration. It's rather good, if you like that sort of thing. You should know the way, though of course you're welcome to use the sat-nav. Sorry, I'm not sure why I said that. what I like to see. Now, I would like to see more, please. Traffic is generally light in the mornings, but I've had a friend on the council close down the roads for us, so it really won't be an issue. Sorry, no, I'm not sure why I said that either. Fabulous! Drift clubbers, take note. There's more where this came from. Would you, by any chance, be interested in having your picture on the cover of the Drift Club handbook? There you go. Edinburgh Drift, if I might be allowed a little joke at the expense of the film industry.
Ну что, осталось один всего лишь. Я получу Форда, точнее, апгрейженный Форд, скажем так.
I think you've done it. Everyone is talking about Drift Club. It's been on the radio, and I've been hearing the clubs cropping up all over the place. To celebrate it, though, I've got something really spectacular. We are standing in the presence of the Shelby Cobra 427. In my opinion, as close to heaven as you'll ever drive. This one belongs to Miss Dawson, who is something of a petrol head, if I may be so bold, and a real connoisseur of British automobiles. And you will be driving it up to the Horizon Festival and into the Drift Circle in the middle of the festival. I must say, I'm quite jealous. That machine is capable of more, and so are you. Very nice. Very nice. I like the back-end work particularly. it is. The drift circle. And the whole world watching. I can barely breathe. Come on now, it's a friendly club. No need to make the rest of us look foolish. Flippin' heck, this has really been quite the journey, isn't it? And may I add that it has been a personal honour to see you in action. So, after discussion with the other members of the club, we'd like to extend you personal membership for life, mind, of Drift Club.
Ну, никаких двойных заданий, как это с остальными бывает, да, то есть доехал и продолжаешь, а именно одиночный. Взял, дрифтанул. Вот в 2:0 на острове Фортуны вопрос, что будет? Да, дебильная кнопка, нажимаешь Enter и постоянно вот эта фигня. Поэтому сидим, ждем. Вот и все. Да нифига, можно еще раз нажать. О, ну наконец-то мне хоть что-то цивилизованное выпало. Авентадор у меня вроде был, но второй не помешает. И все, на этом дрифт кончен.
Never realized why the same bunch of drivers kept calling me for replacement tires until now. I'll let you know when the club is on next. Did I just get calls from former Horizon drivers in Australia? Is Drift Club going global now? Are you to blame for this?
Ну, Австралия это отсылка к прошлой части, насколько я понимаю. Я, конечно, в третью не играл, но слышал. Так. Вообще, поиск сокровищ, вопрос, почему у меня не открывается. Видимо, еще какие-то надо действия делать. У меня две машины не открыты. Но этим я займусь позже. А так, сейчас мы, может, что-нибудь еще пройдем из этих соревнований. То есть, посмотрим, там у нас был по карточкам еще один автомобиль. Это вроде в трюкаче, да. То есть трюкач это именно та машина, которая нам сейчас понадобится. Ну, потом можно сделать и вот этот